Hey everyone, how's it going? Azren, the language nerd here. Hope you're doing very, very well. What you're about to watch right now is a behind the scenes clip from the 2-day language learning event that I recently hosted, basically demonstrating one of my biggest teaching and language learning philosophies, which is adapting on the fly. Guys, often I feel like a lot of language learners and language teachers are not actually analyzing this strategy to think about what's going well, what's not going well, and what can I change or adapt to maximize my learning, but also make sure that you're having fun with the language. So what you're about to watch right now is a conversation I had with my students after day 1 of our language learning event together to go, hey guys, what are you liking? What are you not liking? What's working for you? What's not working? Like, are you enjoying this? You know, what parts have you liked? What haven't you? What can we change for tomorrow? Let's make the plan. That kind of whole, like, you know, unscripted kind of listening and conversation to make sure that day 2 can be even better than day 1. And they can really make sure that they're taking the most and learning and having fun during our time and during their experience with me. So with that aside, let's jump right in and here we go. I'll finish off in English, but and it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff, so I just want to check in. How's Azren feeling?
It was good, Ali.
Yeah?
Talking to the people at the mall was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the mall? Okay.
I would say maybe, the treasure hunt was really good.
Yeah.
That's yours, actually.
Oh, I was wondering
the
about
groups. For me, this is the best. Maybe just make like a couple of vocabulary exercises and just focus on the conversation, because that's real. It's better than just looking at the menu and copying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because like for like the dans la cuisine, the objects for that, we went into like a home decor store and just like look at stuff. And sometimes they have like the French and English sides. We just looked at the French and I copied it.
Right.
But this, the conversation one, you actually have to think, and it's more hands-on. It's better.
Cool.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It was.
Nice. What are like we did a lot, obviously, this stuff. I'm sure this stuff we didn't even write on this that we did. What are like major vocab things that are standing out that you want to make sure you remember?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow? Okay.
Mickey Wolf.
Love it. Mickey Wolf, yep. So.
Oh, la vache.
Oh la
I
vache.
like that.
Oh la vache.
Chocolate.
Puree. I didn't write that one, did I? I don't think I wrote that one. We talked about it in the car ride, or actually I don't remember if I wrote it at some point, but yeah, puree. We did it in the car. Any others?
This thing.
Oh yeah. Body language. Yeah. Very true. So obviously I'm seeing it as tomorrow. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember. So you guys were saying that obviously 3 of you wanted something that's mostly focused around like listening and speaking. Like how did you feel about how it was structured today? Would you want something similar tomorrow?
Yeah, like I liked how we started just in our group doing the conversation practice. Because the weakness I have is grammar.
Okay.
Like the words are in my head, I'm just not sure if I'm saying the right order kind of thing. So
Right.
Practicing questions is pretty good.
You mean like the Jenga game we played?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was good, and then taking those questions and asking a different person was really cool.
Cool. Okay. How about you, Warren? Just like.
Yeah, I like that. Like the Jenga questions were good. They were kind of simple questions. We could answer them and talk to one another. That was really good for me.
Okay. How about the overall? Potato is an E or no? Is a potato with an E? Like potato?
I
or
think
no?
you can spell it
I
either
don't
way.
think so.
Either one. I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
tomato and potato.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think if it's plural, though, you need an E.
Okay, well.
Potatoes.
Oh. There, potatoes. There we go. Mashed potatoes or damn.
Puree.
Puree, yeah, I'll puree.
Oh.
Cool.
I was very nervous for this, I'll be honest.
Yeah?
And it went smoother than I thought it
That's
would.
good.
So that was good.
But anything you'd want differently? Oh, you want me to do differently? So I can adjust my plan for tomorrow, right? I have some things planned, but I can change them, so. Anything you'd want different? Anything you want to do more of, less of?
So on the little questionnaire you gave us at the beginning,
Yeah.
you asked like what's the best way for you to learn.
Yes.
I like learning like the tactile learner, like I like
Okay.
kinesthetic stuff.
Okay.
So like the Django was really good.
Okay.
So more stuff along that, because if it's just like, I mean, listening obviously helps, and watching videos. But for me, like when I went to school, like university and high school,
Yeah.
like watching videos and listening, it would kind of bore me.
Mhm.
If I'm doing stuff, I'll get more interactive, so more like games or more.
Okay.
Or we're like, even when we're building stuff together, even if it's hard, like that stuff is good for me.
Okay.
At least.
Good. Good to know. It's a small group, so it's usually easy to at least do some things that accommodate everyone. So.
Because some people like they learn like by reading.
Yeah.
Like a lot, I can't. I have to do it.
Cool.
Or like know like, oh, this is a move, this is a
Yeah. How did you feel like? So is that why you liked a lot of the interview stuff?
I did, yeah.
That's because it's more. It's not really tactile. You're not
I'm
touching
doing
people,
it.
but you're yeah.
Yeah. It's not reading a book. This is how you
It's
go.
practical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But I also like it when if it's balanced as well. Like I like
Okay.
tactical learning.
Yeah.
It should be it was
Everyone's
balanced.
different. Everyone's different.
I thought it was balanced.
Okay.
But at the same time, I like the Django because it was something that I was familiar with, and I was able to work on my French while I was doing something I was familiar with. I found the the marshmallow a little bit more challenging because it was something I wasn't familiar with.
Mhm.
So I was working on two things at the same
Right.
time, which I'm not
Interesting.
sure if it was benefit to me because I'm
Okay.
trying to do French and I'm trying to do something foreign.
It's a good point. It's a fair point.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Never thought about that.
it's tactile but also balanced.
Yeah. Cool. Is anything different for tomorrow? Or similar kind of
Structurally?
Yeah, structurally.
Yeah, if we
So
did.
it's basically planning something similar. We play some kind of a game, right? Some kind of game, some kind of a something. We'll figure something out that's
Yeah, not too difficult of a puzzle challenge.
But yeah, similar kind of.
You know
thing
what I mean?
Yeah. A similar kind of thing tomorrow. Like what I was thinking tomorrow is, and I'm actually this is a good thing. Get your feedback.
I was gonna say, if you tell us what you
Yeah, here's what I was thinking.
Okay.
What I was thinking is starting. Where did I put them? Right here. I wanted. We didn't do this today. We didn't have time. But it's fine. We'll do it tomorrow still. I wanted to read these books. They're pretty simple. They're not complicated with you. Like I'll read them to you. Right? There's three of them. We might get through all three, maybe just one or two, but they're very, very simple. Like, it's like, let's just show them quickly. It's like very like one sentence per page, very simple. But there's good vocabulary in it. So my plan for tomorrow was to definitely read through some of these. I wanted to play, one thing I was thinking is to play like an actual board game. Like I got Jesse to bring Catan, Settlers of Catan. What I like about Settlers of Catan specifically, have you guys played it before? You probably have. You ever played it?
I suck at it, but yeah.
You played it?
Yeah.
What I like about it is that you're always trading stuff. In this game, it's a game where it's the strategy where you're trading resources.
See, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because again, that's something very familiar to me.
Yep.
But I think that if someone was new to the game, it would be hard for them to learn the
Okay.
game and learn French at the same time.
Mhm.
I love the
Okay.
game, so you don't have to convince me. But if I didn't know Catan, I would probably not want to do that and
Good to know.
learn French.
Okay. Good to know.
That's just me.
Yeah. Okay.
Other people might have an easier time with it.
Sure. So you've played it. You can keep recording, Jeff, if you want to. Oh, okay, cool. You've played it.
I've not played it, but we're doing stuff, so I like that.
You're okay with that? So you're okay with that. So even if it's a new activity,
Yeah,
that's what we'll do.
That's
So
fine.
we can do that then tomorrow. Maybe
I
we
would
can do that
love
because you've played it. I've played it. I played it a couple of times. You've played it.
Not successfully, but
But yeah, Catan is like you repeat a lot of like terms too a lot. Like you
You do.
say would, hey, I need to get
And you're
some,
asking questions of the other players, kind
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
similar questions. So
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're also like doing exchanges. Like you're like, I'll do 2 woods for a wheat, and you're like, actually, I'll take your 2 woods, but I'll give you a brick instead. And you might say, you know what I mean, or you might give you a ore.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that. The other thing it's a good thing, it's a good conversation to have actually. Do you guys have 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For the books, can we read ourselves as well, so you can help us with our pronunciation?
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So maybe when you
'Cause
come.
I would like to listen to you, so I can hear what it should properly sound like.
Yep.
And then we can take turns reading, so you can help us.
So let me write some of this down. Actually. Why don't we just make the plan for tomorrow now? Yeah, actually, while you're here, why not? It's a small group, so let's make it right now.
Because then if you give me feedback on how I'm saying or
I
we're
like that
saying
idea.
it,
I like
then
that
it gives
too.
me more confidence when I'm talking to strangers, right?
I like it
it's
too,
not
actually.
just one way.
Very good point. Yeah, usually when I do events, I plan the first day, and then I have activities, just a bunch of them planned for the rest of them. But I'll always ask and check. Sometimes you think things go one way, and then you start to do it, and you're like, oh, actually, I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. But
Yeah, it's awesome because a lot of times I think that's a mistake that happens in a lot of different situations where you give the feedback at the end. We're kind of in the middle, so it's great. That's the way to do it.
Okay, so maybe we can do. Okay, hang on. So we get this down. So 9 a.m. You'll come, whatever. We'll read books. So Azren reads books. Azren with an N, not a B. Reads books. Not Azren. Azren reads books. Then each, not player. Everyone else reads books. Everyone else reads too. Else reads out loud. Yes, I like that actually. I didn't think of that. Okay, we can do that. I'll throw this at you too. This would be for the game, but also for culture's sake. I wasn't sure if you'd be interested. I was going to ask you. So there's a very popular game in France called Dao. You played it? You look very familiar with it. We watched that video.
After
we watched
you
it.
showed me, I was like, wow, this is cool. So I got it on my.
You have it, okay.
On my phone.
So, friend, this is a card deck that you play with Dao. So you have, I think it's off shuffle, which is fine. You have these types of cards that range from numbers 1 to 21. You have the regular, like, you know, aces and 2s and 4s, all the regular cards, right? And then you also have, I can find one. You have queens, jacks, ace, that's for normal. You also have, that's queen, oh here we go. You have this guy, it's an extra card that we don't have in our normal decks. Oh, that looks like king and king. So we have
Oh yeah, because
roi, right? Dame, or reine, right? Valet, which is jack. And cavalier, which is more like a knight. So you have 4 face cards, along with your ace. So slightly different deck, and there's a very popular game they play in France.
Ace is always a 1 versus like.
In this game, it's
Ace is
low.
low, yeah,
In this game, yeah. But anyway, you know what I mean. But it's a very popular game in France. It's a little bit complex, but I was gonna see if you wanted to try playing it for obviously language stuff, but also just the culture side to learn like a game that's like the same way we like know Tim Hortons. Just like I'm trying to think of an analogy. Like I don't think like a game that's super. Yeah, we don't have a game that's like super Canadian.
Like hockey or like lacrosse.
Yeah,
Like a crokinole, I don't know.
or like I don't know, like you know what I mean though. Like there's a game that's like very very popular there. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to actually learn how to play and play around it.
Sure.
For you tomorrow.
Bocce ball.
Bocce ball?
I don't know. Is that something you guys would be open to?
Italian, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to think of a game.
Anyway, but yeah, if you guys want, we can give that a try. I just wanted to ask for it because it is a complex game. It's quite complex.
I say
It's fun, a lot of fun, but it's
part of the
complex.
day, like later
Yeah,
in the day.
there's time.
There's time, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool. So I'll write that. Maybe if there's time at the end, we'll do that. So I'll write that in. So 9 a.m. read books. We can do Catan. I think that'll be fine. So let's do maybe whatever that is, 10:30ish. Catan will take what, an hour and a half, maybe max. Is that accurate? I think I don't have max with 4 people. Actually, we'd have. No, Amjad's. It's fine. So 10:30 Catan. We can do lunch. Would you want another similar kind of activity tomorrow like this? Like similar to when we went to the mall and we talked to people and whatnot?
Yeah.
It was definitely a stretch for me, but it was also, I would say, the most fun.
Yeah.
So
Would you want to do that same thing again?
A different location. Maybe.
Different location?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe
same like.
chapters or something.
Or what if-
Attack.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a lot of French people hanging out.
Well, it just needs to be like an area with concentrated people. You know what I mean? Like where there's like just lots of people, so you're like guaranteed to find someone that speaks. But we could do Market Mall again, if you want to do the same activity.
Is there any French bakeries or anything like that in Calgary? Or not?
I did some research. I've done some research in the past where it's hit and miss. There's one place that the owner's French, but he's not always there. There's one person. It's a little tiny little. It's in Northland. Tiny little like bakery cafe. It's like 1-2 tables in it, but it's not always French speakers. There's another one in downtown, and there it's hit and miss if they have French speaking staff. And again, it's very small. We'd spend these macaroons. You buy macaroons and off you go. Like you'd spend maybe 15 minutes there.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm soft on that. I mean, if that's what the group wants to do, I'll go. But I'm open to other options too. I mean, if we want to.
the other thing we can do is I have one of my friends is coming tomorrow who speaks French, technically is his first language because his dad is French. He also went through French immersion. He speaks French quite well. He's not perfect, but he's quite well. We could incorporate him if you want another speaker.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, okay. I'll think on the activity. I need to make an activity. Okay.
Maybe so for, because like I was saying, I go to like the French Connection meetups every Friday, just because they're more regular than because you're only once a month or something, twice a month. Yeah. So every one of those, and sometimes I'll be like the guy that knows like moderate to even high level of French there compared to the other people that go. And sometimes I'll go and everyone there like, knows way more French than me, so it's hard for me to interact with them. But even just being exposed to the conversation is I know it's helping me learn because I'm learning new vocab. So even something like where you, what's the other fellow's name?
Amjad.
Maybe you guys just talk for like 15 minutes or something and we just listen to you. To me, that would be good. Like watching a video, right? But it's live. Because just just being exposed, exposer le français, écouter le français, c'est beau.
Okay.
Oui.
So maybe what we can do is we can go.
Like when you were talking to Joanne, like I didn't catch every word that you said, but it was still good to hear like two advanced French speakers speaking.
Fascinating. Okay, I like it.
Because you're speaking at a faster pace, and I had to catch the words, and I was like.
So maybe we can do this actually. I have an idea. That could be another idea. Maybe we can do the following. We do our books and everything. We'll play around in Catan. We can do. I'll have like a. Like, I wonder if like a half, like if I do like a 15, 20, 30-minute conversation with my friend who's here tomorrow.
Okay.
You can actually hear and listen. We'll like pick some topic and we'll do a discussion. My friend will actually find it challenging, so he'll be like,
yeah,
he'll love it. It'll be good for him too, actually.
And we'll get a chance to see how he's
It's good for
thinking.
him too.
It'll be good for him too, and he's quite good at French. It's not like he
Super.
worked. Yeah, he's quite good. So it's not like he'll have too many issues, but we can do that.
And then we could have the option too, like when we go out for lunch, like maybe if there's somebody that happens to speak French, like if me and James wanted to do that and you wanted to listen, that's another.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point,
for
actually.
sure.
Yeah, actually, that could be a good way where it's like you find someone in your.
Because then everybody's kind of in their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because okay, this is how it kind of works. Because I'm in between both of them, where it's like you were really good about asking people. I was scared to like ask people, but then once you were like my wingman, so like, once you asked the people, then I was like, okay.
I like it. Okay, so then 12, you can do 12 to like 1:15 or 1:30 lunch, however long that takes. That's lunch. Okay. Then we'll come back, and then we'll do Amjad and Azren. So let's do like 1:30 to 2 p.m. Azren plus Amjad conversation for listening practice. I like that. And then what we can do, I'll give a choice. This is something I've done. It depends on how much focus you want to put on a lot of the vocabulary you do. There's a specific game I've played. You might have played it. Maybe not. I don't think you played it actually. I've told you about it for sure though, I think, at one point. Basically what we do is we have, do I have my, actually I have some here I can show you. This is for Arabic, I believe though. Yeah, these have Arabic on it, I think. So for example, you have all these different new vocabulary words and whatnot, right? Lots of them. You have a deck full of them, right? We have one deck in the middle. The way the game works is everybody gets 3 cards. Well, 3 or 5, depending on how big the stack is. You have 3 cards. Oops. And basically the game is you have to be able to place your card, pronounce it, and say what it means in English. If you get it right, you get it as a point. If you get one wrong, you lose 2 points. You lose this card, it goes back in the deck, and you lose this one. It goes back in the deck, and you play until the whole deck's done, and you count as the most points.
Oh.
It's a good game for vocabulary review because the cards that you get wrong get back into the deck. And you might see like, oh, I know that one. Ooh, I'll wait till it's good for vocab. Is that a game you'd want to do at the end to do like a big recap?
I would, but what about also you said something about like a video with like the
Yeah, that's that.
videos
Yeah.
and stuff? That's in
There's, I was gonna ask you too.
Oh, that was
But we don't have time for everything. That's why I'm asking you now, because we don't have time for everything.
Right.
There's a video. There it is. We're not gonna watch it now because it's a little long, but I'll show it to you, just so you can see what it is, what kind of video it is. As I said in the car,
Or
it is
whatever the video. We trust you. Like it's
yeah. So it's like just some random YouTuber, right? Oh, there's English subs, so I don't know the French. Anyway, there's French subtitles. He's talking about different types of people on New Year's.
What's his name? Norman.
Norman Fetty Video, I think it's called. Norman makes videos. You won't understand, but when we go through the subtitles, a lot of good idioms in there. Yeah, maybe we can do that. We can do that at the end. We can do that.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, we can do that. We could do
Or a game like that sounds awesome too.
Yeah. I really don't know what's the hard part. Everything sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we can try and squish both. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can try and squish both. All right, so we can do 1:30 to 2 as our conversation for listening practice, and maybe 2 to 2:30. Yeah. I'll just write it in here. So 2 p.m.
You can stay a little past 3, right?
Yeah.
You can stay past 3.
So we do like 2 to
3:30 or something, 45.
Just right here. So language poker. It's not really poker. Poker. My Chinese teacher called it that, so now I call it language poker. Plus watch video.
I didn't know Arabic was on your list too.
I'm not actually learning Arabic right now, but I played this game with my other French students, and they speak Arabic. And they're like, "Aren't you gonna play?" And I was like, "Well, I know French." Like, "Well, we speak Arabic, you don't. We'll make Arabic cards for you." And I was like, we can do that. It's not fair because I've taught you these words. This is review. You're gonna teach me these words now, and I need to remember them now. But okay."
I picked up a little Arabic just because most of my students right now are Syrian.
Okay.
So, like, I know some teacher words, like, yalla, like, come on, let's get going. Or I'll be like...
Some of it is in Spanish, isn't it? I was watching a video the
A little
other
bit,
day.
yeah.
Some of the
Yeah,
words,
yeah.
a little bit of Spanish.
Butterfly.
Butterflies?
Like a pose.
Oh, mariposa. Oh, that's cool. Actually, yeah, we will have time. So I put so we can do that'll work actually. So we can do 11:30 a.m. or 11:30. We can do lunch then. 11:30 to 12:30.
Can I leave my book here?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, if you want to leave your
Come back
stuff,
tomorrow.
you're welcome to leave it if you'd like to.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're welcome to if you want to.
Thank you.
Then we can do 12:30 to 1 p.m. Does that make sense? 11 to 10, 9 to 10. Then we do 10 to 11:30 to 10, 11:30 to 12:30 is lunch. Then we do 12:30 to 1 p.m. is the conversation. Yeah, actually, we will have time. We should have time for everything. That'll work. We'll do 1 to 3. Yep, that'll work very well. Perfect. Excellent. Bah, merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Hope you had a good time. Hope you did.
Okay. C'est tout.
And à demain.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we done?
Perfect.
Hold on.
Bientôt.
Yeah, à bientôt.
Bientôt.